Hello and welcome back to Grandia with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, today we will actually look around Palm and actually go to the thing, but firstly I am actually going to go to the shop to buy some various things. I do not want to sell the healing items, or hell no. However, I do want to buy a few things here, namely a few weapons. At the moment I can only afford the hand dart, so I'll give that to Sue. That's actually a really good throwing weapon, more so than her bow that she comes with. So yes, Sue can practice being a ninja. Only like 8 years old, what the hell? Seriously. Something else about Sue's character that does come up quite a bit later. And no, I don't mean about her being a ninja, no, I mean something else. And I'm not going to say it now. And also I'm guessing some things. Yeah, only a few. It's not like with Xenoblade Chronicles or anything like that. But, yeah. Unfortunately, I could not find it in the museum. Despite me spamming the A button inside there. Really? You're the literal equivalent, this game's literal equivalent of Dennis the Menace. Seriously. And I do mean the Beano one. Not the American one with dungarees. Hell no. Seriously, unless there's the equivalent of Mr. Wilson living next door to the Seagull restaurant. But here is the bar museum anyway, where seemingly the curator has discovered something about the mystical spirit stone, and the MacGuffin in this game basically is the thing. So where I want to go is straight into the hall here. That's not it, that's not the hall. So we do get a bit of exposition as to Palm's history, which, yeah, somewhat interesting. But no, where we want to go is into the exhibit hall, and we even get to hear a bit more about the thing. But over here in the middle here is where the curator is. Standing in front of what is a statue of an Icarian. Yes, what's weird is that it's pronounced very... There's a guy reclining. What the hell? I didn't even notice that on the PS1. But yeah, he's in front of a statue of an Icarian. And apparently he's just finished putting it up, or restoring it, which kind of looks weird. Yeah, especially given how Icarians later look. And yes, I am pronouncing Icarian, despite Liete's voice actor, we'll get to her a bit later, pronouncing it Icarian. I don't know, Kid Icarus? Kid Icarus? I don't know. And we'll be going to more on the Dom ruins later. Okay. You do know he's 13 years old, right, Mr. Curator? Okay, are you sure you're just not buttering up there, sir? Seriously? That's what it sounds like you're doing. But steam engines that run forever. If only that were the case. We'll see. Yeah, you're boring Sue to death. And she's the Genki girl of the lot, seriously. Seriously, she is. Although she likes to think herself a woman. Well, she does have a pretty dress, does Sue, so fair play. And a mysterious creature with wings that looks like a bow, but is actually puffy. Yeah, pretty much making it the Pikachu of this game. In terms of being the cute mascot and whatnot. Archaeology has no romance. Dude, have you seen Tomb Raider? I guess so. It's not Lara Croft or Indiana Jones. It's certainly not Lara Croft, I'll say that. Well, including the stuff about steam engines that run forever. Ah, now we get to the meat and potatoes of the thing. And apparently he can't even tell if it's real or fake. Apparently technology has not moved on in the in the era of, it's harder than diamond? Keep that in mind for later, folks. Alright, and we'll be keeping it, I think. Okay, sure, I guess. Yeah, I don't think so. You are not the famous archaeologist and adventurer Justin. Anyway, that being said, the thing we next want to do, apparently, fly through the sky. Ooh, they're not Superman. Are the Icarians? Seriously. Although, we'll see more on that later. And why am I going back outside? Seriously, I want to examine the... I know what I'm looking for. Is that missing thing in here? And yes, we do want to have a look there. And apparently the sun has a face. I don't know. I mean, have you watched Teletubbies there, Justin? We even have TV in this thing. General Ball. Oh boy. More on him a bit later. Back into the big hall, and we can actually... have a look at the statue. Yeah, I guess you can, given that. Maybe his dad told him. We don't even know about his dad. Seriously, except he married Lily, who used to be a pirate, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, unless you have a boat or planes exist in this world, I think you're screwed there, Justin. At least for now, let's say. And, oh boy. Did anyone tell you not to touch the exhibits there, Justin? Well, he's pretty much committed vandalism. That's what he's done. Yeah, vandalism. You expect an 8-year-old to know what this looks like? Seriously. They'll be angry, but that would be... I guess. Can you? Really? A 13-year-old boy? Well, let's have a look. Nope, you put the wings on wrongly. Seriously. His head is on the shoulder and the wing is on the side. 70%, no, I guess it is a passing grade, but no. Anyway, let's go see the curator. Maybe he'll forgive us, I don't know. Well, anyway, let's go in and speak to him. Yay, I guess. Is he getting senile? I don't know. Well, we kind of destroyed your statue. That's what happened. It's too late to apologise. It's too late. Yeah, I think we should apologise, but I don't know how we'll take it. Seriously. Yeah, we'll apologise. It's a but thou must situation, so... But he still thinks he's, Justin is joking. Oh boy, are you in for a rude awakening, mate? Seriously. And what's that then? Letter of introduction. Okay, where we go? We're going to the Salt Ruins. Okay, yeah, so now we have our first dungeon in the game. Are you sure about that? Because I'd wager 3 certain soldiers will block our path here, but we'll leave that for now. We'll leave that for now, as I say. But with that done, let's go back outside. And indeed, and I'm still looking for the thingy and everything, so, yeah, I can't find it. And if you are looking for the item, then if you leave the place, then you won't be allowed back in at all throughout the rest of the game. Because as soon as we go outside, the curator finds out that someone has broken the statue. I'm surprised he doesn't put two and two together and figure out it's Justin, but, yeah, no, probably not a good idea to go back in yet. Yeah, I guess he will be so pissed off and everything. And indeed you can do that. And he does actually forgive you, believe it or not. Seriously, you can actually go back and apologise to the curator. And he does actually forgive you. Anyway, we're going up the first thing. Yeah, unlike with some other games of the like late, some other RPGs of the late 90s, the game does not have a traditional world map. You can choose the place you go to and you go there. Seriously. Yeah, there are no airships or anything like that, like with the Final Fantasy series. But anyway, let's get into the battle system in Grandia, because it is unique, because at the moment, we are equipped with weapons. And each weapon can actually level up with experience. So yeah, and the more you learn, the more moves you will get. Justin, for the moment, is equipped with a mace. And indeed, he can also equip axes and swords. Likewise, Sue can also use her bow. Before I switch to her, shurikens, seriously. And also, she can use maces. Though it doesn't allow you to combine skills, unfortunately, but never mind. But that is one of the unique things about Grandia, and one of the things I really love. As for the enemies, it depends on the way you approach them. If you are able to get the advantage over them, then you get to start. However, they can ambush you as well, so be careful of that. I don't know if I get into an ambush here, but we'll see, we'll see. One thing about the HD collection that I have not gone over, because I'm playing the HD version of Grandia. I used to play the PS1 version. The HD version actually has the dare I even say it, the option to switch to the Japanese voices for the first time ever playing this game. That's the same with Grandia 2 as well, because the digital collection, thanks to Gung Ho Interactive, actually does come with them. And I will actually be switching over to the Japanese voices, but only for battles, not for cutscenes. Seriously, I'm keeping to the English voiceovers for the cutscenes, because I'm more used to them. But I will be switching over to the Japanese voices, especially since Blue Voice is Justin in Japanese. Seriously, I mean, yeah, the voice actors in the English dub are, with the possible exception of Justin, relative unknowns, although there is one YouTuber who actually managed to interview a fair few of them, including Sue, who's voice actress, believe it or not. And also, you may have seen General Ball at the beginning of the game, and Colonel Mullen, both members of the Galal forces. He actually managed to speak to interview both of them as well, but we'll get to them a bit later. But yeah, the only thing about these worm enemies is that they can easily crawl up to you. Seriously, if you get hit, especially with Sue, she starts behaving like a cartoon character. Seriously, although the characters here, because this is a Japanese RPG, the characters here are a bit more anime-ish. Again, this was during the anime boom of the late 90s, so yeah.
Alright!
But that being said, I don't know if I can get any more. The other thing is I'm farming these enemies for gold, which you can also actually get on the world map as well, seriously. So yeah. The most annoying enemies for me on here are these bugs, because if they ambush you, then you are screwed, mate. Seriously. They can confuse you, so be careful of that. But otherwise, they're relatively weak, so just do not allow them to ambush you. That's all I can say here. Seriously, these guys are annoying as hell. But other than that being said, yeah. I also like the music here. It's done by Noriyuki Iwadari, who, no joke, composed the theme song to Grandia overnight. You may have heard it at the beginning of the game. Anyway, I'm gonna save, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.